Pier 17, Orphans Port. Down on the southern docks of a city too old to be remembered by name, there lies a stretch of crumbling warehouses, half swallowed by ivy and tide. But at the heart of this forgotten district stands Pier 17, a massive stone structure that once served as a bustling port for immigrants, and later as a sanctuary for orphan children. They called it the House of Little Anchors. But no one calls it that anymore. Because on one bitter night in 1955, every child inside vanished, without sound, without trace. In the early 1900s, Pier 17 welcomed ships from all over the world. Immigrant families stepped onto land carrying nothing but suitcases, hope, and names officials couldn't pronounce. But not all came with family. Some children arrived alone, parents lost to sickness, war, or separation. A local benefactor, Miss Thalia Gray, turned the upper floors of the port into a shelter. Dozens of rooms, a classroom, a chapel, a rooftop garden. Miss Gray taught us to speak with our hands, sing in 3 languages, and always eat everything on our plate, even shadows if we had to. They called her kind. Strict, maybe too strict. She believed that the port was holy ground, that something beneath it was watching and protecting them. By 1933, there were over 100 orphans living in the building. They painted murals in the halls, staged plays in the cargo bays, laughed, cried, fought, forgave, the kind of chaos that makes something feel like a home. But strange things were always present. A child named Mateo swore the basement whispered to him. Lila, age 9, drew maps of tunnels no one had shown her. And sometimes at dawn, all the windows would fog from the inside, even in summer. Every night at 9 o'clock, Miss Gray would wind an old music box. She called it the anchor. Once the lullaby played, the children were forbidden to speak, forbidden to leave their beds, forbidden to look outside. Some said it was to keep them safe. Others whispered it was to keep something out. One child, Thomas, snuck out once. He disappeared for 2 days. When he returned, his hair had turned white. He never spoke again. On the night of March 12, 1955, something happened. A cargo ship docking at 3:07 a.m. reported no lights in the building. They found the front doors open, the music box still playing its tune on loop. Inside, silence. Every room empty, beds neatly made, breakfast set for the next day, no sign of struggle. Just a note written on the chalkboard in the dining hall. They are with the tide now, no need to cry. Authorities searched for weeks. Divers swept the waters. No bodies, no signs. The newspapers called it the vanishing of Pier 17. Rumors exploded. Occult sacrifice. Secret underground tunnels. Government cover-up. Miss Gray's body was never found. Some believe she walked into the ocean. Others say she led the children through it. The building was condemned, locked behind steel fences. But it never collapsed. It refused. In 1998, a documentary team entered the sealed building. They found mold, broken wood, and rot. But also fresh flowers in the chapel. And in one room, drawings on the wall, new ones. Crayon sketches of children standing on the waves, holding hands, smiling. At night, their camera recorded faint footsteps. And somehow the music box still playing. No one goes to Pier 17 now. The city built a new port farther south. The old one is left to the mist and gulls. But sometimes, during storms, people say you can hear singing near the water. Children's voices. Some even claim to see footprints, small, barefoot, leading into the sea and disappearing into the foam. What happened to the children of Pier 17? Did they vanish? Or did they simply go home to something older, deeper than we'll ever understand? If you ever walk the old dock at low tide, and you hear laughter in the fog, don't follow it. Not unless you're ready to leave everything behind and sleep beneath the waves.